All right, let's dive into the world of Grand Theft Auto. We're taking a deep dive into this gaming phenomenon, decades, millions of fans. It needs no introduction.
It really doesn't.
Using articles from Radio Times and Acer Corner, we're going to chart GTA's journey from the very beginning, every single game.
Sounds like fun.
You might think you know Grand Theft Auto, but trust me, there's a lot to uncover. We're talking different timelines, how they connect, or maybe don't.
Yeah, GTA isn't just one long story. It's broken up, right? Like different universes. Each one has its own visual style, its own gameplay.
Exactly. It's like Rockstar, the company behind GTA, is constantly experimenting, reinventing what an open-world crime game can be. To
Yeah.
really understand GTA, you gotta understand these universes.
I think a lot of people don't realize that.
But before we get into all that, we have to talk about just the massive impact GTA's had. On gaming, on pop culture, it's huge. I mean, over 405 million copies sold. That's insane.
It's one of the best-selling franchises ever. Video games.
Best selling ever.
And it's not just about the money. It's had a cultural impact. Time magazine said it best. They said that GTA will force us to realize that video games aren't toys anymore.
Oh, I remember that quote.
They're sophisticated. They're thought-provoking entertainment for grown-ups. At their best, they're art.
That's such a good point, because GTA really does walk that line, right? Between pure entertainment and then, like, social commentary.
Yeah.
You explore these detailed cities, but it's also poking fun at everything. Consumerism, celebrity culture, even politics.
Right. GTA is not afraid to push those buttons, tackle mature themes. But at the same time, you have all this freedom to do whatever you want. Follow the missions, build your empire, just cause mayhem.
The choice is yours. It's that sandbox element, that freedom to choose that makes it so addictive.
Totally. You're not just playing, you're living in that world.
So as we said before, to really understand it, we need to break down. GTA is split into three main timelines: 2D, 3D, and HD. Think of them as separate continuities. Stories and characters don't overlap.
Like 3 different versions of the same world.
And each one reflects how games were changing at the time. 2D universe. The name gives it away. Classic top-down graphics. You're looking at the world from above. This is where it all started. The original Grand Theft Auto in 1997. Then we got the London expansion packs. And, of course, Grand Theft Auto 2.
Oh, yeah, I remember the original. So groundbreaking at the time.
I remember playing it on PC. It was amazing. This big open city, steal cars, outrun the cops, create chaos. You're just a nameless criminal, no face, no voice.
Violent protagonist.
Oh.
That was common back then.
Right. You get your missions from different gangs. You work your way up.
Wow.
And GTA 2, that one a little more futuristic.
1999, yeah. GTA 2 took us to Anywhere City. Fictional city, kind of a vague timeline, somewhere between 99 and 2013. Even then, Rockstar was playing with time.
It's interesting because the core elements, stealing cars, missions, respect, it's all there from the beginning. The DNA of GTA.
Yeah. It's amazing how much they established in those first games. And then that formula. It exploded with the 3D universe. That's when it became a phenomenon. Yeah.
Grand
Theft Auto the Third in 2001.
Game changer. It was mind-blowing. GTA in 3D, everything was immersive. You weren't looking down anymore. You're walking those streets, driving those cars.
You felt like you were really there.
And it wasn't just graphics, right? GTA 3 brought in the cinematic storytelling, the voice acting.
Yeah, the characters got personalities.
That's what makes GTA so iconic. The characters, the dialogue, the humor.
And the 3D universe gave us some of the best. Vice City, San Andreas, Liberty City Stories, Vice City Stories. Each game brought something new to the table.
But these games aren't just random stories. There are connections, right? Like prequels, sequels, filling in the gaps.
Totally. It's like a puzzle. Vice City Stories, that's a prequel to Vice City.
Right. Victor Vance, you meet him before Vice City?
Then Liberty City Stories, that leads into GTA 3. We get Tony Cipriani, more of the Leone family.
It's all connected.
And then you have San Andreas, which is a prequel to both Vice City and GTA 3. It happens earlier, sets up some backstory for characters we see later on.
It's like uncovering the history of this whole criminal underworld.
Exactly. And each game has its own thing, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Vice City, that 80s Miami vibe, inspired by films like Scarface and Carlito's Way.
Classic.
San Andreas, massive. 3 cities, countryside, gang violence, police corruption. It was bold for a video game back then.
For sure.
And even GTA Advance, even though it was on the Game Boy, limited by the hardware.
Right.
They still made a unique Liberty City. Different map, more top-down view.
It's amazing how much they were trying new things.
Always innovating.
But the biggest evolution, graphics and story, that's got to be HD universe.
Oh yeah, that's when things got serious. That's a story for next time.
That's for next time. The HD universe where GTA really embraced realism.
Welcome back to the deep dive. Last time we journeyed through those early GTA games, the 2D universe, the 3D era. It's incredible how much the series changed, even in those early days.
Oh, it's amazing. We went from those little pixelated cities to these huge 3D worlds. Rockstar was always pushing the limits. Like, what can a video game even be?
Right. And we saw them playing with different settings, too. Liberty City, Vice City, San Andreas, even that glimpse into the future with GTA 2's Anywhere City.
So much variety. But now we're shifting gears, right? Entering the HD universe. This is where things get real. The graphics, the stories, everything just ramps up.
You can really see GTA mature in the HD universe, not just the technology, but the themes, the writing. It's a big step.
Absolutely. And it all starts with Grand Theft Auto IV, 2008. This game felt different, darker, grittier. You could feel the emotion in it.
It's because GTA IV gave us a different kind of protagonist, right?
Yeah.
Nico Bellic, an immigrant haunted by his past, trying to make it in Liberty City.
Right.
His story isn't about being a big-time criminal. It's about survival, the dark side of the American dream.
Exactly. It tackles immigration, identity, disillusionment. Those are heavy themes, stuff we hadn't really seen in GTA before.
And the setting, Liberty City, it mirrored that tone. A more realistic, grounded version of the city.
Oh, the detail was amazing. The grime, the atmosphere, it felt real. A living, breathing city with its own problem.
All thanks to the Rage engine, Rockstar's own game engine. That's what gave them the power to create such detail, realistic physics, animations, everything.
The Rage engine. So that's the secret sauce. That's what makes those car crashes so crazy, the physics so real.
That's it. A big leap forward for Rockstar. And they didn't just use it for GTA Wii. It powered the two big expansions too, The Lost and Damned and The Ballad of Gay Tony, both of them adding to the world in really cool ways.
What's so cool about those expansions is they're not just add-ons, right? It's like you're seeing the same story from different angles.
Yeah. You play as Johnny Claybitz, part of the Lost Biker Gang, and Luis Lopez, a bodyguard for a nightclub owner. Same city, same time, totally different experiences.
It's so smart. You see how those lives intertwine, how one event can affect everyone in different ways. It makes the world feel so much richer.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And they didn't just reuse everything. The expansions had new gameplay, too. The Lost and Damned, all about motorcycles, gang wars, some of the best bike handling in the series.
Oh, the bikes in that one were awesome.
And The Ballad of Gay Tony took things in a more over-the-top direction. Nightclubs, high-stakes gambling, even base jumping.
Crazy. Like a little Vice City inside GTA IV.
Yeah, it really shows how they were experimenting, trying new things, but always keeping that GTA core.
And then there's Chinatown Wars, right? 2009. That was for handhelds, the DS, the PSP. But it was still part of the HD universe.
Yeah. Chinatown Wars went back to that top-down view, but with a stylish comic book look.
Very cool.
They added some unique things, too, like drug dealing, using the touchscreen for hacking and bombs. Really clever how they adapted it.
They really tried to make each game unique. And then, of course, we got to talk about the big one, GTA Online. Started as a mode for GTA V, but it's become this whole thing.
Oh, yeah. GTA Online is massive.
Millions of players, all in this world together, doing missions, racing, building businesses, buying apartments, yachts. It's insane.
A living, breathing GTA world. And it's still growing. New content all the time.
It's like GTA that never ends. And it all builds up to GTA V, 2013, the pinnacle of the HD universe, one of the best-selling games ever.
For a reason.
GTA V is like everything Rockstar learned over the years, all put together, that huge open world, the cinematic storytelling, the characters, and the gameplay is so addictive.
They took everything to the next level. And it's not just one story either. You play as three different characters, Michael, Franklin, and Trevor.
Trevor, he's something else.
Michael's the retired bank robber trying to go straight but getting pulled back in. Franklin's the young hustler trying to make a name for himself. And Trevor, well, Trevor is chaos.
Pure chaos.
And they all bounce off each other so well. The dialogue is gold.
The heists, too. GTA V had those incredible multi-part heists. So much planning, teamwork. It felt like you were in a movie.
The heists were amazing, and you could play them online with friends in GTA Online. That replay value is off the charts.
Oh, I spent so many hours with friends planning those heists, arguing about who was driving the getaway car. And then the feeling when you pulled it off, incredible.
That's GTA. And that was just one part of it. Exploring Los Santos, Blaine County, all the side stuff, golf, tennis, yoga, skydiving. It was overwhelming how much there was to do.
And the story, don't forget the story. Full of twists, betrayals, big moments. Rockstar knows how to tell a story, that's for sure.
GTA V was a masterpiece. It set a new standard for open-world games. But even with all that success, the HD universe had its share of controversy too.
Oh yeah, you're talking about hot coffee.
Our coffee scandal. That hidden mini-game in San Andreas back in 2005 really blew up back then.
Yeah.
It's crazy how that one thing, even though it's from a different universe, it still affects the series.
Yeah, it shows that people care, right? They talk about these games, debate them. GTA really gets under people's skin.
It's because it's not just entertainment. It's a reflection of us. Our culture, what we're afraid of, what fascinates us.
It's like holding up a mirror to society, and sometimes what you see isn't pretty.
But that's what makes it powerful. GTA makes you confront things, makes you think.
It's not always comfortable, but it's always interesting.
That's GTA.
Well, we've covered GTA V, those awesome expansions, Chinatown Wars, GTA Online, and of course GTA V. That's a lot of ground.
That's the HD universe so far. But there's one more chapter to this story. Next time, we're looking at the future, the highly anticipated GTA V.
All right, welcome back to the final part of our deep dive. It's been quite a journey, hasn't it? From those blocky 2D beginnings through the 3D era, and last time we explored that amazing HD universe.
We talked GTA V, those great expansions, Chinatown Wars, GTA Online, and of course, the giant that is GTA V.
So much to cover. But now, it's all about the future. What's next for GTA?
Well, we gotta talk GTA V.
It's been a long time coming, over a decade since GTA V. The anticipation is killing me. But what do we actually know? Rockstar's been pretty quiet about it all.
Yeah, they're good at keeping secrets. But there are a few things we've gathered. First, it's definitely happening. We even got that first trailer, so it's real. Development's in full swing. Rumors are pointing to a 2025 release. We'll see if they hit that.
I hope so. I'm not sure I can wait much longer.
And the second big thing. It looks like we're going back to Vice City.
Vice City, that's awesome. But not the 80s Vice City, right?
Nope. This time, it's modern day. Contemporary Vice City. Think Miami as we know it now.
Oh, wow. So no neon and pastel suits this time around.
I doubt it. But think of what they could do with that setting now. Modern Vice City, that opens up so many possibilities. Social media, crypto scams, the whole gig economy thing.
Oh, man. All ripe for some classic GTA satire. The possibilities are endless.
It's going to be a completely different feel from the Vice City we remember.
And imagine, they've got all the tech advancements since GTA V to play with. We're talking incredible graphics, even more realistic physics.
Maybe even VR. Who knows what they're cooking up?
I'm getting chills just thinking about it.
It's going to be huge. We could be running our own online criminal empires, pulling off virtual reality heists. It's mind-blowing.
I can't even imagine what they'll come up with. And don't forget the protagonists. We saw a glimpse of Lucia, a female lead character, in that first trailer.
Oh, yeah. That's a big deal for GTA, a female protagonist. And the rumors are saying it's like a Bonnie and Clyde kind of story. Lucia and this guy Jason, partners in crime.
That's so cool. A duo dynamic, that could lead to some really fun gameplay. Imagine the heists, the car chases, the mayhem they'll cause in Vice City.
It's going to be epic.
But you know what excites me the most? I think Rockstar has a real chance to explore some deeper themes with this one. A modern setting, new characters. They could say something really powerful about the world we live in today.
I agree. GTA has always been more than just a game. It's a reflection of our culture, our anxieties, the good and the bad.
It makes you think. It challenges you. And with all the new technology at their disposal,
They can push those boundaries further than ever before.
exactly. GTA BI is going to be more than just a game. It's going to be a cultural moment.
It's going to break records, spark debates, and push open-world gaming into a whole new era. It's exciting.
It really is. It's a great time to be a GTA fan. And that brings us to the end of our deep dive. We've explored the entire history of this legendary series, from those humble beginnings to the global phenomenon it is today. We've talked about the characters, the stories, the controversies, the innovations that have made GTA so iconic. But now, we want to hear from you. What are your favorite GTA memories? What are your hopes and dreams for GTA VI? Share your thoughts, keep the conversation going, and get ready to dive back into that world of virtual chaos when GTA VI finally arrives. Thanks for joining us.